number 15 at the tail. In the subway, number 81 exits Hayden Hansen from Brandon, Minnesota. And the first green of the night is out with Luther Honda. In the 07 car, your early race leader. We see him blazing the trail already. Hot off the press in the 07 car, your leader. 50H of Haley Lee in the solid second spot. Top 5 headed to the main. That'll include Hayden Hansen in 81X. Krabser found the track to his liking right off the get-go. Has got a full straightaway lead at least. And we're not halfway, but we are now. The flags are crossed. With a sizable lead tonight out of Chippewa Falls. Wisconsin's going to take the flying green. He's got 2 to go. The last 2 laps in heat. Number 1, the first out of 4 tonight in the Midwest Modified, takes the flying green. Krabser has literally set sail high in the air here tonight. He'll roll it on by in the 07 car, takes the 1 to go. 1 lap left, a full straightaway plus back to Kurzman in 14K. Top 5 headed to the main. The way it sits right now will bring it to the first checkered flag of the night for Corey Krabser in 07. Kurzman in 14K will finish a distant runner-up. 50H. Haley Lee is next. 55S. Ryan Schaffler in 4th, and rounding out the top 5. Racing this evening at Granite City, it's Tyler Peterson, Jeremy Nelson, and green with Luther Honda. Eight laps the distance as they crank them up into turn 3. Here comes Nelson, going to try to best of the rest out of turn number 4. He'll do that in the orange 06. Tim Johnson, Tyler Peterson, and Shane Howell running 2, 3, and 4. 8S Tony Schill, 24 Junior, Jeffrey Lean, they sit 6. Top 5 to the main. Jeremy Nelson out front from the get-go, outside row number 1. He found it to be the best tonight. Tim Johnson, 97C, about 12 car lengths behind. 1 TPO, Tyler Peterson in that 3rd spot. The L1 of Shane Howell 4th. 24 Junior, Jeffrey Lean Jr. in that 5th. And final transfer spot, the way it sits now, halfway, Jeremy Nelson. Nelson continues to move out front of this one. He'll take the flying green color right now with 2 more to go. Nelson out front with 2 remaining. 97C Tim Johnson in 2nd. The 1 TPO of Tyler Peterson in that 3rd spot. White flag out. 1 more to go. Jeremy Nelson takes the 1 to go in 06. Final lap around this track as he rolls it in for the checkered flag. Jeremy Nelson in 06. 97C, Tim Johnson second. 1 TPO, Tyler Peterson third. L1 Shane Alf. Number 3, the top 5 head to the main. Jacob Tepper in 88. It's Tom Gill in 20. And green with Luther Honda. Green flag out. We're underway. Race fans with Heat 3. Top 5 to the main. Here they come charging out of the 4th corner. Dennis Eck out of it. Tom Gill in 20. Vandy Camp 16. Vang in 47. And green with Luther Honda. Green flag out, and here we go. And green with Luther Honda. Green flag out, we're back underway and racing. Tom Gill, car number 20, gonna bolt out of turn number 4 as your early racing leader. Gill chased by Vandy Camp in 16. It's Danny Vang 47 and Jacob Tepper in the white 88. 15S of Wade Skindlen in that 5th and final critical transfer spot. Tom Gill from the beginning has got it dialed in tonight in car 20. About 8 car lengths to the back is 16 Vandy Camp, and trailering right behind him, Danny Vang, 47 is third. Corey Eisted, 96, just out of the qualifying right now, along with Dennis Eck in 2. Flags crossed, we're halfway. At the halfway markers, it's still Tom Gill in 20. 8 car lengths still separating Vandy Camp in 16, who charges to the low side of turn 3. Looks like he's got a little extra momentum past the stand, with Danny Vang chasing in 47. 15S Wade Skindlen and 88 Jacob Tepper in that 5th spot, but here comes Dennis Zeck in car 2. Zeck trying to make a pass into position 5, flying green out. 2 more laps to go, fans. 2 to go for Tom Gill. The 20 car out front, he sees the white flag up. He's got 1 more trip. Gill on the final trip, closing the gap. You see Vandy Camp in 16 and Danny Vang trailers right behind. The top 5 to the main, checkered flags. Here they are for Tom Gill. 16 Vandy Camp in 2nd, 47 Danny Vang 3rd, 15S in 3, and we're ready for green out of turn 4 with Luther Honda. Green flag out, we turn them loose. Fans, they're side by side in turn number 3. Your front row bolts it out of the final corner. 7, Brandon Mayer with your early leader. 3, Ryan Stedansky in 2nd. 23, Mitch Weiss. And 71B, Dave Sirks. Top 5 to the main. That 5th spot right now belongs to Dan Wheeler in the red 1. Just behind him, Billy Kendall in the white number 9. They work their way out of the final corner. It's still Merworth in 7. Brandon Merworth out front by 8 car lengths. 3, Stedansky in a solid 2nd as he rolls it out of corner 4. 23, Weiss at the halfway point is next. Cars out of action. Flag with Luther Honda. Green flag out, we are underway. They bump together in turn number 2 as they exit. Red 1, Dan Wheeler, 71B, David Sirks get it together. Cross flags, yellow and green. What's that mean, race fans? We're halfway. At the halfway point, it is your pole sitter, Brandon Merworth in 7. Mitch Weiss, 23 in second, 3. Ryan Stadansky in third. The red one of Dan Wheeler, 71B. Dave Sirks in the top 5. They'll make it to the dance tonight. And the green flies. Green flag out means 2 to go. White flag out means 1 lap remaining. It's Brandon Merworth in 7. Last time, here's the checkers for Brandon Merworth in 7. And in between the two B features on tonight's program, 67 Mike Brenny, Jason Hoffman 07 green with Luther Honda. And they are charging down the back chute. Top 4 to the A feature. Hoffman 07, 8S Tony Schill, 67 Mike Brenny, and 88 Jacob Tepper. Top 4, 96 Eistedt going at it with Sobraski in 7A. Hoffman 07, Schill 8S, 67 Brenny, and 7A Sobraski. Not often you find your WISSOTA point leader in the B main, but wow, we got a stacked up group of Midwest Modifieds tonight. Hoffman 07 from the outside of row 1. Caution on the track, caution out, cars in turn. Green out, we're back underway. 07 Hoffman, but whoa, he's got his hands full of Sobraski in 7A. Sobraski in the 2 spot, tries to slide it out of turn 2 to the base, and he's going side by side. Hoffman in 07 in turn number 4, 8S Tony Schill in 3rd. Eistedt has moved the 96 car into that 4th and final transfer spot. 7A Sobraski has moved into the lead. It's Sobraski now with Hoffman in tow. 6 laps complete. We're halfway. Sobraski just passed the halfway markers in this one. Top 4 to the back of the grid for the feature. Joe Voigt just out of the running right now in 31. He sits in position 5. Got a long ways yet to go, but so does Joe. Sobraski 7A now shows the way. 07 Jason Hoffman is second. 8S Tony Schill third. 96 Corey Eistedt in that 4th and final transfer spot. A good battle for 5th, but if you end up 5th, doesn't matter. Top 4 to the main. Green flag out. Sobraski gets it with 2 to go. Sobraski stretches things out. Hoffman 07 second. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the main. White flag out. Sobraski on the final lap. Hoffman 07, 8S Schill, 96 Eistedt running 1, 2, 3, 4 behind Sobraski, who takes the checkers. Eistedt in the last transfer spot, car 96, 8S Tony Schill in 3rd. Runner-up Jason Hoffman in 07. Pace truck takes a quick left and heads to the infield. The green flashing light ready to go. Tom Gill 2006 Jeremy Nelson. It's time to go green with Luther Honda. First feature up tonight, Midwest Modifieds. They are green. Jeremy Nelson in front of Tim Johnson by less than 1 car length at the end of 1. They are side by side in turn 3. Johnson 97C06 Nelson and Tim Johnson. Johnson moves the 97C out to the front spot. Nelson next. 16 Vandekamp in third. All of a sudden, something going wrong with Johnson's 97C. Holy cow, your leader goes to the back just like that. And Luther Honda. At the drop of the green, here goes Vandekamp battling for that front spot in turn 3. Now 4. 3 wide, here they come. What a battle out front. Corey Krapser, your new leader. He's going to hammer down with Vandekamp in 16. 06 Nelson tucks it in the top 3, and here they come. As you can see, Vandekamp takes it back away from Krapser, who takes the lead down the back straight. Side by side, they change spots. Going down to the hub, here comes Vandekamp in 16. Vandekamp tries a slide job in turn 2. Is going to get it done? Not quite. Krapser moves the Wisconsin Badgers, number 07, still out front. Is Krapser, 16 Vandekamp, 06 Jeremy Nelson. Here comes Vandekamp once again out of turn 4. Going to try it again. They're going at it for 1 and 2. Meanwhile, 3 wide back in the pack. 7 Mereworth, 23 Weiss. Hits 2 Denisek and Tom Gill 20. Charging up behind him, Danny Vang in 47. And the leader continues in this 20-lap event to beat Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin Krapser, but Vandekamp going at it once again in turn 3. Working on the base out of turn 3. Here they come to the line halfway. At the halfway point, it's Krapser by a half car length at best. Denisek 2, Mereworth in 7, having at it in turn 3. Denisek moving into the top 4 spots. Mereworth trailing behind in 7. The 6th spot, it's Danny Vang in 47 as Krapser continues his assault to victory lane tonight. Kurzman in the 14K car out of action. Jeremy Kurzman from Gray Eagle drops out of this one just past the halfway point. Krapser continues to lead. Krapser and Vandekamp all race long. Schaffler 55 sees the blue and yellow flag, just letting Ryan know that the leaders are coming, and it is a dogfight in turn 3. Vandekamp now with the slight advantage at the stand. Can he hang on to it? Yep, he powers it to the front. 07 in that 2 spot now, Corey Krapser, as they start to encounter traffic at the back. Corey Eisted pulls the 96 car into the infield. Eisted's night is done. He tries to get out of harm's way, and he'll do it. The 96 car is out. Vandekamp 16 with 16 down, soon to be 17. Craps are in tow, about 3 car lengths behind, now moves it up to 2. 06 Nelson in third, 47 Bang into the top 4, and 2 Denisek in that 5th spot. Flying Green out, 2 to go for Jason Vandekamp. Vandekamp trying to be the first entry into victory lane here tonight at Granite City. Gonna wheel it around corner number 4, white flag up, 1 to go. Vandekamp on the final circuit tonight on Road 2, the victory lane this evening in the Midwest Modifieds. 07 Crapser with the last ditch effort out of turn 4. Here they come to the line, double checkers, Jason Vandekamp. And the rest of the cars head to the checkered flag. Vandekamp, the winner tonight in the Midwest. Know-how, Napa Auto Parts, the sponsor of Victory Lane. As our winner pulls into Victory Lane tonight, he'll get a chance to get out of the race car, and it'll be a chance for you, the fans in the stands, to warm up your hands and make some noise for our winner as he exits the vehicle tonight after winning the 20-lap Midwest Modified feature event in Victory Lane tonight. As he gets ready to hop out of the car, street stocks are coming up next, race fans. The winner in the victory lane tonight with the Napa know-how as he gets out of the race car. The hat goes on out of the... After winning all 3 nights of the triple header last year, he's working for a three-peat once again, race fans. Let's hear it for Jason Vandekamp.